Alright, so what I want to do is I want to show you guys these different functions. Another thing we could do with functions is study their behavior. So if we look at this first graph, there's a formal definition, but I want you to look at the graph and just kind of process it mentally. The first graph says that it's increasing, and what that means is if you look at the y value all the way to the left as we come in from negative infinity in the x direction, right? And we read it like we're reading a book and we go left to right. What do you notice about the y values? Well, the y values in general are increasing, always. Now, as you get closer and closer to here, they're not increasing a whole lot, but they're increasing nonetheless, right? Now, if you look at the second graph, if you read it like a book and you go left to right, clearly you could see that the y values are decreasing, and even though it tapers off here, like it looks like maybe there's a horizontal asymptote at -2, even though they're approaching -2 and probably won't cross -2, it's still decreasing. It goes from -1.9 to -1.99 to -1.999. It still continues forever. It may never cross -2. It may be -1.999999999 forever, but it's still decreasing as you read it like a book going from left to right. A constant doesn't change. It neither increases nor does it decrease. Okay? And then lastly, you can have functions that decrease, can be constant, and increase all in one function. Why would we want to know that? Well, there's little things that we could do, various tests that we can run on functions to determine if something is an increasing function or a decreasing function. And we do that a lot. So if I were in business and I wanted to buy and sell shares of stocks, I would want to know if it's increasing. I might even want to know what rate in which it's increasing, but I'm not particularly interested in the value. As long as it's increasing, I'll make a profit. If it's decreasing, then I'll lose money. So what I want to do sometimes is look at a function and find out when it's going to be on the increasing and when it's going to be decreasing. So if you look at if you look up a stock on the internet and they have a model, like a mathematical model, that kind of helps you predict what the stock will do. I don't care what it's selling for or what I could buy it at so much as I know to buy it right before it starts to increase and then sell it right before it stops increasing. Does that make sense? Okay.